Who is the Reverse Flash? Professor Eobard Thawne, also known as the Reverse Flash, was a meta-human criminal speedster from the 22nd century, a descendant of Eddie Thawne, and the archenemy of Barry Allen, the Flash. A devoted fan obsessed with the 21st century's Flash, Eobard came to learn about the Flash's origins, the Speed Force, and triumphed in replicating it, becoming a speedster himself. He continued to experiment with the Speed Force and learned various ways to become the fastest man alive. However, when Thawne was about to make his grand entrance and be hailed as a hero, the Flash beat him to it and upstaged him in his greatest moment, making his fan feel humiliated. That, coupled with his discovery that he was destined to become the Flash's greatest enemy, the Reverse Flash. Thawne lost his mind and took his rage out on his idol out of envy for never being worthy of becoming a hero like him, and spite for being humiliated by him. Therefore, he decided to embrace his inescapable destiny and become the greatest arch-nemesis he ever had, prove his superiority as the Reverse Flash and becoming the opposite of his former idol and defeat him. This rage and determination to destroy Barry Allen attracted the negative version of the Speed Force to possess him, using negative energy and exercising his raw emotions, which he thought he created himself and used to travel through time without the Flash being able to detect him. Since then, the two speedsters battled each other for many years, but neither of them was strong or fast enough to defeat the other. After learning the Flash's secret identity, Eobard traveled back in time to kill Barry as a child to erase his foe from existence, but was thwarted by the Flash of 2024, who brought the younger Barry to safety. The enraged Eobard then killed Nora Allen and framed Henry Allen for the crime instead, being known as the Man in Yellow after the incident. However, Eobard's connection to the negative Speed Force began fluctuating, trapping him in the early 21st century. Realizing that Barry was the only way to return to his time, Eobard killed a man in order to assume the identity of Dr. Harrison Wells as the director of STAR Labs, and to push through for the creation of a particle accelerator to ensure that Barry would become the Flash. Posing as Wells, Eobard mentored the Flash and became the leader of a team that he assembled to stop the metahuman threats. To increase his protege's speed so that Eobard could use the hero's connection to the Speed Force to return to his own time. During this time, he also developed a bond with Cisco Ramon as another protege. After his plan was exposed and subsequently foiled, Eobard was erased from existence after his ancestor Eddie killed himself to stop him. 1 year after Eobard was erased from existence, Barry prevented Eobard from murdering Nora, creating the Flashpoint timeline and holding him captive for months. After realizing this mistake, Barry released Eobard, allowing him to kill Nora again. As a result of being pulled out of the timeline, Eobard was spared from his fate and continued to exist as a time remnant, while his original actions remained intact. Due to his own nullified state of existence, he was hunted by the Black Flash, forcing him to seek out the Spear of Destiny in order to restore his natural existence. Unable to find the object and outrun the Enforcer at the same time, Eobard formed a supervillain alliance. Eobard and his co-conspirators eventually retrieved the Spear of Destiny, which they used to rewrite reality to their whims. Despite its initial success, Eobard's plan was foiled by the Legends depowering the object, and Eobard was vaporized by the Black Flash.